Hello everyone. Today we're going to do a Frostbite Weaver run. It'll be a little more quiet today because my fiance is sleeping, so not as crazy as yesterday's Spike Weaver, or not Spike Weaver, sorry, Spike Moss Cloak. Today we're playing Weaver. I'm going to try to build Frost Weaver today. Someone asked me to do it, so I'm going to do it. And let's just build Frostbite, why not? So Frostbite Weaver has a bit of synergy. Requires you to get a few augments. Let me see if I can pull it up. So on their Discord, under the Ask the Expert section, there's a pin post that somebody made a GitHub.io that actually demonstrates all of the, or shows all the augments. Hopefully we can get something like that in game. In terms of Frostbite, we have some natural support. There is an uncommon augment that can give Frostbite and burn. And I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, we don't really have too much inherent Frostbite. Don't really have that much inherent burn either. But this is probably going to end up being more of a burn Frostbite build. It's kind of hard to build pure Frost Weaver, but I will try to focus on getting Frost. With that being said, I think I'm going to go to Captor. Pacifism I could do with Frostbite, but Garden's Edge is a little crazy right now until they patch it. And Gunkfilled is fine, but I don't want to have to get Evasion, so I think Radiant Market is fine. If you're wondering my opinion, I do hope they rework some of the bosses. My favorite boss is most definitely Rhinferno, because he has a lot of clear mechanics. You can counterplay him. You have to think about his mechanics when you fight him. It makes for a very fun fight. I think other Guardians don't really quite have that same feel. So I'm hoping that there some Guardian changes done at some point. But anyway. So right here we can kind of already do some pretty decent damage. Probably like this. Frostbite already putting in work, which is pretty good. Space damage, yeah, because I left it. Looks like I barely have enough damage, so flawless victory. Pretty good. I'll go ahead and get the Unstable Effigy. It does buff the Frostbite and give me some smite potential. And then we'll go ahead and get some burn. I know I'm building Frostbite, but there are some Frostbite burn mix I can do. It'd feel weird if I don't do that. I don't like these choices because I want my Frostbite. Go. I'm probably not going to focus on burn too much, but if I'm building one status, it just basically there's potential where there's some stuff like if the enemies burn, inflict one Frostbite. That's basically what I'm trying to build, where I can have that synergy. If I run into that vestige. Okay, we'll just use this now. Don't need to save it. We'll just grab this. Very good early game vestige. Shadowbuck. That extra will and 5 magic power makes a huge difference. Reason being, generally if your turn 1 swing is good, then you don't have as many mobs the next turn. Because the more mobs there are, the more it escalates and the more dangerous it gets. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and probably hit you. You. So a good thing about Frostbite is, because I'm triggering damage off Frostbite, my Constrict hitting multiple targets actually doesn't really matter. So normally when I say play Weaver, make sure you're only constricting one thing, but in the case of Frostbite Weaver, you don't actually have to do that. So, pretty good turn 1. Again, thanks to the Power Shadow book. Okay, we'll do that. Now that I got a single target, this does a lot of damage. Something to keep in mind with how Frostbite works and how Burn and Poison works is this is a flat damage increase, which means Frostbite, I think, is 35 damage base. I don't remember. But basically, I get 22 Frostbite, and then after I get the 22 Frostbite, my magic power is then multiplied based on my new base value. That's why stat damage is extremely important, more so than your multiplicative value, because it's just going to get better. I guess they're both important, but the other thing to keep in mind is magic is scaling your Frostbite, your Burn, your Poison, just like physical scales your bleed and spikes. Okay. Do that. It's an interesting one to get now. Almost feels like a waste if I don't take it, right? Okay, I got Elemental, so I can start inflicting more Frostbite and Burn. As tempting of an offer as it is, I'm not sure if this is actually doing anything for my build. There's potential I get another physical binding, but if I'm not getting that, then does it really matter? Not really. I think I just reroll this. Getting Hex on the first enemy hit will also increase Frostbite damage, because keep in mind, Hex and Shatter and the effect statuses as well. And then I think I go to Tether Shrine. Just get more Frostbite damage. I'm just gonna scale that up. I don't think I need a Glyph Globe. The thing is I'm not really needing a reroll. I'm not building Burn as a prominent strategy. So if I don't get like Incendiary, I'm not gonna feel like wasting out on anything. Okay, so we're gonna definitely hit these guys. I can get that pot because Frostbite is extremely strong. And we'll do that, and we'll do that. Okay. Just do that, do that. It's only gonna do... I don't think there's a reason to do it right now. grab that orb just because I'm not killing anything, right? Could then do that. Kill you. Start killing you guys. The reason I'm not wanting to kill these guys right now is because they're gonna drop slumps. I'd rather kill this now. There we go. Not building physical, so this seems like a great choice. Get more frostbite damage. Wider area might help. Yeah, I'll do that. Don't need pulling constrict. It's not going to help me with my frostbite build too much. Plus, runestone with pulling constrict is just rough. Because the hands are just going to get into really awkward positions, and yeah, it's just not good. I don't think I need this potion. Could get Jinx, which would probably be good, but I feel like I always get Jinx as Weaver. I am fighting Captor, so there's going to be a lot of mobs. But then Lightning Bolt might be good. I'm pretty sure this includes the Frostbite damage. Actually don't know if it does. I don't know if this includes the Frostbite damage. I guess we'll learn. Seems like it would. Jinx was the right choice that... I should make it clear. Jinx was definitely the right choice there, but... or Invigorate, I think might have been fine, but... I'm more curious to see if Lightning Bolt is affected by Frostbite damage, because I'm pretty sure it should be. Let's get that. I don't think I need this. Guess we'll find out. So if I do like this, no, it doesn't seem to be affected by frostbite damage. Okay, well, that's why we figured this stuff out. Feels like it should based on the way it reads, but I guess frostbite's a secondary source. Okay, very good first turn captor. Yeah, so in the end I should grab Jinx, but it's fine. I was told this was going to be a challenge run because Frostbite, but like Frostbite is insanely good. There's this thought, I guess there's this belief that Frostbite is only good on Star Captain, but that's not really true at all. This run is anything to show for it. Putting in some work, very least. Can I just hit both these guys and kill them both? Well, I don't want to kill you quite yet, because... Yeah, okay, wait. So hold on. I need to get both of these guys. I was mostly hoping to get both these guys, but the Inkpot's attacking. One of the Inkpots is attacking here, yeah. Alright, so I probably shouldn't get greedy then, and I should just Do this. And then do this. The reason for that is because I get to inflict Frostbite on all of them. So then I can go ahead and shock you. Oh, you don't even have Frostbite, but it's fine. Okay, Burn is doing a little bit of chip damage, which isn't the worst. Guess I'll just frost you more. Yep. Frostbite's pretty good. Okay, so this will let me thread one enemy and then pull all other enemies in and make the thread stronger, which would be pretty good. I'll definitely deal 25% more damage to enemies with Frostbite. I think that would be pretty good. I don't know if I need this, right? Because really my Frostbite's doing the majority of my damage right now. And I don't know if that actually, just like Shocked, I don't know if that actually affects the Frostbite damage at all. Or if it's just my base damage. Because if it's just my base damage, then it's still pretty good, but I'd rather just get spun threads at that point. I think I'll just rather get spun threads at this point. I might re-roll, actually, because this would be really nice if stuff is gripped up. Certainly could also help me thread everything, but I don't know if I need that. I'd rather get more something else. I also don't want to just waste my reroll right now, right? This is still pretty good. I think I'll get Tingle. The other one was pretty good too, but I don't know if it's gonna help too much. Guess we'll find out. Okay, get more Frostbite damage. Probably go to Vengewood. Orbs are kind of important for me right now, though. So maybe Gunk-filled. I don't really have a lot of tankiness. Am I confident I can burst down the Mimic is really the question. Because I won't have evasion. I just don't like this modifier here. Because it will lower my Frostbite damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go... here. Gunk-filled isn't that bad. IMO. Let's go ahead and just start getting some... I got more than enough glyphs. This is why I love the glyph rewards. I know some people like the quelling ones and wonder why glyphs even have to exist. But basically I never have to go to the glyph locations because I just keep getting glyphs this way. It's pretty nice. So right here we're gonna just you know, kill stuff. Okay, there we go. And then we will have enough to kill you. I don't think any of this is anything I want. Still don't think any of this. This could actually give me something good. So can the... This is actually a pretty good one too. I'm gonna go for the egg. Maybe we'll get rid of this. So the egg next combat, if it hatches early, I'll get 2 rares, which isn't that bad. Alternatively, I'll also get 2 purples, epics, if I don't take damage. So that's pretty good. I think getting free constricts might be decent, because I guess the idea is I want to trigger Frostbite as much as possible every turn, right? Getting shield would be pretty decent, but I'm not really... I've not felt like I'm in danger of dying or anything, so I think I'm just going to get prepared constrict. And then we'll just get another free rare. Just eat that fish right now. This one is decent, but I'm not sure if any of this is actually doing anything for me. I could maybe get hex threads, so I don't maybe need this. But Smite isn't going to be my main source of damage, and this is okay, because I get the burn and frostbite damage. Not that burn is my main source of damage, but still just a little extra damage. And I can get some extra stacks, which is maybe okay. I think this hex is doing more work, though, than I realize. And this is really useful just until I get more consistency. So whittling mitts is probably the worst thing I have, honestly. I'll get rid of it. Okay, so this is a quilling one. I think I'm gonna go here. Just because I don't need a rare, because I'm about to catch this into 2 epics, which will probably fill up stuff. And I don't really need glyphs, so actually in this sense, it makes more sense to just go to the quilling section. So I could just do this. Do that. Do that. Shock, which will help here. I hatched early because of the Quillian lights. That's kind of annoying. 10% chance. Whatever. There's a pipe dream to get the whatchamacallit, the 2 epics. Enemy get days, that's not bad. That one is kind of bad. Base cooldown would be decent. I think I'll do this, elemental threads. Get more bane for my buck. This is only first turn. I do get a really good first turn, mind you, but I'll just get rid of the thing that does nothing right now. That's thing is this isn't gonna help in the boss, but it will help for right now. Even for the mimic fight, it might help a bit. Just have this right away. The smite one's just not gonna help, I don't think. Because again, I'm not really building magic power, I'm building frostbite. I don't think upgrading this is gonna matter. The shock is basically dead binding. I'm basically a 4 binding character right now just because this doesn't trigger frostbite damage. If I grabbed Invigorate or Jinx, this would have been pretty much a guaranteed victory, but I don't... Loom is going to be less punishing, I think. Because this, to get controlled weaving, I would have to hit the hands, which I guess I can do, but... I guess I'll do Loom. Probably makes more sense for Frostbite. Okay, I'm gonna save this for legendaries, so I think I'll actually go to a Sea Breach and just see if I get anything useful. Ah, that is pretty useful. I'll take the huge cash, as the run is about to get to the end anyway. And with that in mind, I will go to the glyphs, I guess. It's mostly just because, again, I'm gonna probably get some other rare stuff, and I'd rather just, I guess rerolls at this point is probably just more valuable. Okay. Let's go over here, I guess. Okay. I don't think there's any danger of losing this run. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll just do that. Okay. Well. Yeah, so if you think Frostbite Weaver isn't good, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, this run shows that, you know, it's definitely playable. I guess I do this. Just do more burn. And the other thing I was going to say is the burn damage is just kind of negligible at this point. It's not really my main source of damage. Just kind of there. Go. Ooh, if all enemies are threaded, gain 1 will and 10 ability power. This is probably what I want to grab. Byron is just purely luck dependent, and I can guarantee get 1 will, 10 ability power, instead of just one or the other, so... and then I'm not really smiting, so yeah, this is probably good. Scales the frostbite damage. It's probably just gonna be better than... I don't think I need Shadow Book anymore. I don't think that's doing much for me. Free Frostbite is pretty decent, or a free Tangle is pretty decent. Yeah, getting this for free would be pretty nice. It is the main thing I want to do, and again, I can spam more Frostbite damage. I don't need that. This actually might not be bad. Because I could dodge the fist attacks, their direct attacks. And the Mimic's attacks, if they are not Weaver Mimic. I think I can grab this. Problem is, what do I get rid of? Honestly, I'm not even sure if this is doing much. Just get rid of it. But I don't think it's doing really anything. Alright, let's see here. So just... So first things first, the web of control. It's very strong. I have evasions, I'm not even worried about what he's doing. Okay, it's probably fine. Okay, we could do that. Do that. Do that. Get some extra damage in. How much damage is my Frostbite doing at this point? 268. Jeez. And then I might as well try to get to burn range, I guess. Okay. And now I hope for Moss Cloak. Next. I don't think I... No, I do want to attack him. It's just free damage at this point. If it goes into Weaver form, okay. Yeah, this ended up being really easy. Can this reach? Yep. So I have you thread it without having to move. I just deal a good amount of damage to you. I'm not too worried about this fight at all. Never underestimate ability power, magic power, physical power. They scale a lot. I know that 11 might look small, but that's not 11 flat. This is essentially double damage right here. If you get 10, then if you get 20, it's triple damage, etc. So yeah, it's not as underwhelming as it looks. Let's see, do that, I guess. Can I just kill? Oh, he dies to burn. Oh, I don't want him to. I think I'm gonna re-roll here. I'd rather upgrade my Frostbite, Frostcone. There we go. And then this, I wanted to get the one that gives 7 stacks. But this is okay. This Blizzard. It's at least more stacks. That's basically what I was wanting. And then I got the Frostbite damage I wanted. So we're good to go. Okay, so we'll do 2 ability power. It's basically the same as 2 magic power, but it gives me the damage to physical as well. So my constrict is now slightly stronger. Will it matter? Probably not, but, you know, I believe. Okay, and then we'll just start, just killing everything. Did I just hit everything? You're gonna create one each turn. Okay, so I just get rid of all of you. Yeah. I got not much else to say, honestly. I mean, this run has been pretty simple. Oops, I just completely missed. Again, if you haven't tried Frostbite Weaver, it is not bad at all. It is very good. Might just take the movement there. What are my alternatives? Yeah, free lightning bolt. It's not needed. This constricting knots is probably the best thing I got as a choice. Kind of want to save my money for legendary rerolls. Can always come back here. 10 movement would be really nice for Runestone, just so I have more flexibility for hitting the fists. So I think I'll take it. This is the one I was hoping for. Yep. This is going to be much better than this. I'll reroll and see if I get a better legendary. No? This isn't gonna matter unless I was Star Captain, just cause, alright, if I had 2 of these, but I don't. So at this point, if I'm gonna reroll for legendaries, I'd rather do it here. Way too late for that. No, that's gonna help. No, that's gonna help. T for 2 guarantees I basically live this fight, but I don't like any of it. Just maybe store. Not this is helping me either. Right, one more try. Sugar Rush is very good. It's probably better than Burden of Wisdom. Turn 1, I'll have extra will, some movement. Afterwards, it'll be worth 9, but it's going to take 6 turns before it's at the level of Burden of Wisdom. And then even at that point, right, it's going to... I should have this fight done, I think, in 6 turns. And if it's not, okay, I lose 4 damage at some point. That's... It's not the end of the world. Like, if you don't take Carnival Candy, like, you have to understand, this penalty... You really have to have the fight drag out for it to really affect you. Okay. Stone is gonna fist me right away. That's really wrong. Let me just not say that again. I think I'm gonna go... Can I just... Okay. Okay, we will go over here and redirect the fist to hit here. And I want to make sure I have burn on these guys so I can sort of spam the um, Frostbite, because now they'll never lose Frostbite, right? Which is pretty good. So maybe that double proc one I should have gotten. I think it'll work out in the end, though. Okay. Movement helps me avoid the Mimic. This is why movement is a very good stat. I'll say it again. I've said it probably every video, but flexibility offers is so good. To the point that, okay, yeah, you're missing on a little bit of damage, but I will happily sacrifice a little bit of damage for offered flexibility. And at the end of the day, that little bit of damage you're missing out on probably won't make that much of a difference anyway, assuming you've been building enough of it. So we'll do this first. Endless Frostbite. Very good. The other thing to remember too is that as Weaver, if you can get this Ton of the Frozen Flame and you picked up even slight amount of burn, you basically have infinite Frostbite damage. That's why I say Weaver's not bad as a Frostbite user. I guess you could always argue I lucked into it, but I don't know. The reason I'm also not worried about going over here is because I know this fist is going to go over here. Again, something to keep in mind as Weaver is that you don't need to be near your opponent. Your Constrict can hit at a distance. Your Stitch can hit at a distance. So it's not like you absolutely need to be... I shouldn't have done that. You never have to actually be near... near your target. Okay, we'll just do that. We'll go over here and do that. Oh, did I not hit that fist? Oh. Wow, I did a lot of damage and I didn't even hit the fist. Okay. Oh. Just do that. Do that. Okay. Brimstone should be dying shortly. Guess I'll just use a potion. I have not used a potion this entire time, I just realized. There we go. Yep. That's Frostbite Weaver. Very strong. Yeah, I thought this one was pretty good. So yeah, overall Frostbite Weaver is really good. Certainly not only Star Captain that can utilize it. I know there's that mentality that only Star Captain can be Frostbite. This Frostbite trinket means pretty much Weaver can be Frostbite as well. Very easily, in fact. You just need a small amount of burn. And I know that sounds weird if you're trying to build Frostbite, but you just need a small amount of burn. Just so you can trigger the all the good Frostbite stuff related to um, like all the good Frostbite vestiges. Yeah, it was a very easy run actually. um, I was kind of challenged by someone that this would be like kind of a challenge run, but it was one of the easiest runs I've probably had this season. Um, I don't know. I don't really have any comments to make, but yeah, overall, it was a fun run. I guess if anything, it just showcases Frostbite. You can do Frostbite Obelisk. It's not gonna be as good, but you can kind of do it. Don't actually try. It's not gonna be that good. I mean, it can be good, right? Maybe I'll try Frostbite Obelisk next. Just beat Frostbite. But yeah, otherwise, pretty good run. Right, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.